When I was little, I always used to think cheerleading was going around and shaking glittery pom-poms and cheering on your school's basketball team. People go around saying that cheerleading is not a sport, but do they really know anything about it? I'm here to tell you this sport is a sport, and that cheerleaders put their time and heart into this sport. And there's a lot more involved in this sport than you might think. If you were to go around a middle school and ask students what they thought when they heard the word cheerleading, you would hear all kinds of different responses. When I asked students at my school, here are some of the responses they got. Like dancing with pom-poms, or going to competitions with puffy hairs, or yelling at the top of your lungs. But what most people don't realize is that cheerleading may be all these things, but it's not just these things. Cheerleaders put their time and effort into what they do. I bet we spend more time practicing than your school's basketball team. Cheerleading takes a risk, but we still choose to do it. A study showed that in 1980, there were under 5,000 injuries, but in 2008, there were over 30,000 injuries a year. But just last year, there were over 50,000 injuries per year. If that's not a lot of broken bones, then I don't know what is. Even though we get hurt, we push through the pain and keep practicing. This sport is an art that takes time. We have had 7 competitions just this year, and each comp is 2 days. We only have 150 seconds to prove to the world we got what it takes to be amazing. For a little insight, I'm on my gym's level 5 restricted team. We practice for 2 hours every Wednesday and Sunday, and in those 2 hours, we do a lot. We do our regular warm-up, then we go straight into practice. First, we warm up our stunts, and then we begin to warm up our tumbling. As soon as we finish, we go straight into full-ups, which means we do everything in our routine. And trust me when I say that it's a lot harder than it looks. And then we condition at the very end, which is really tiring. What do you think about this sport now, considering the countless hours, the many injuries, and the talent? Because of all of these things, cheerleading is beyond more than a sport. So cheerleading isn't really shaking pom-poms or yelling for your school's basketball team. So take a step back, look at this sport and all the aspects of the sport, and see that it is truly a sport. Thank you.